Hello guys. This week we'll be learning about soil, and so I'm making this video on Sunday night after Mother's Day, and I think it's kind of perfect because for Mother's Day my older kids brought up a bunch of plants, so we played in the soil all day today, so I'm kind of tired, don't look too good, but I'm going to make this video and we'll learn how to conserve soil. Our standard for this lesson is for you to design and evaluate solutions for sustaining the quality and supply of natural resources such as water, soil, and air. We're going to just be focusing on the soil part today. Okay, and my hope for you, your ticket out the door today, is that by the end of this lesson, you should be able to list several different ways that we can conserve soil. Okay, so before we get into soil conservation, first let's talk about how our soil gets damaged. So soil can be damaged by poor farming techniques and overgrazing of animals. Damaged soil loses its nutrients and it becomes infertile. So when farmers grow the same things continually on a piece of land, it uses up all the nutrients that are in that soil and it won't grow anything anymore. And land degradation is when plants can't grow and the soil areas resemble almost a desert. You can see in these pictures, these are over-farmed areas. Because there's nothing growing in the soil, lots of that top layer of the soil just kind of blows around like wind because there's just no nutrients left in it to grow anything. All right, so how can we conserve our soil and prevent that damage from happening? Well, the first way is through contour plowing. That's where we plant across the slope of hills to prevent erosion. So instead of having rows like this, where the water would race down the hill, they make it contour where the water can't go down as fast. And another way is called terracing. It's where they have almost like stair steps on the side of a really steep hill with flat areas where they can farm. So it helps stop erosion. And another way to conserve soil is called no-till farming. So that's where they leave old stalks and it helps slow down the running water. And also as these decompose, they add nutrients back into the soil. So it kind of has two purposes. It slows down running water, which helps prevent erosion, and it also helps put nutrients back in the soil. Okay, and here's another way that we can conserve soil, and that's by planting cover crops. So this is where farmers plant crops that will restore the nutrients back into the soil. Some pretty widely used plants are peanuts and soybeans, and they also help protect the soil from wind and rain. So the roots help hold it there, and they soak up some of the rain so that we don't have erosion. And another way is through crop rotation. If you think back to your third grade years, hopefully you learned about George Washington Carver, and he is the one that came up with this plan of crop rotation. And that's where you alternate different crops so that the plants use up different nutrients. So if you look at this example, on year one, in bed one, you might plant tomatoes. The next year, you don't want to plant tomatoes there because that first tomato plant has used up all the nutrients in that soil. So you might want to choose carrots for your second year. And then by year three, you don't want to do tomatoes or carrots. You should do beans there. And then by that point, the soil should be, back to where you can do tomatoes again. But each plant takes different things out of the soil, and some plants put things back in. So when you rotate the crops, it's better for the soil. All right, so that brings us to our ticket out the door. I hope that you are able to list several different ways that we can conserve soil. If you need extra help with this, please email me or text me. We can set up a Zoom session. And your assignment, you have a quizzes over this, and then you've got a poster assignment. I've got all the directions listed on my website. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you soon. Bye.